What is up, everyone? Manadad here. It's the channel where we play What's Good in Magic, and today What's Good in Magic is Wilds of Eldraine. Just came out a few minutes ago. Every pack has a special enchantment in it. Aggravated Assault. There's some combos with this. It's not bad. I've heard red is actually not as good as people thought now that they've played with it. I did not get a chance to play the pre-release. I've heard green has come up quite a bit in the pre-release. Our other rare here is the Elvish Archivist. When you get artifacts, you get 2+1/+1 counters and draw a card when an enchantment enters. That seems pretty good in this set. A lot of enchantments running around. Otherwise, black apparently really strong and deep at common. We got a Barrow Naughty. And there was other stuff in the pack, but okay, so hatching plans, there's a lot of bargain in this set. So that's what you want to have, like 8 or 9 bargain cards in your deck before you... Whoa, what just... What's going on? Apparently, nothing is drafting. The usual problems with the new set here. Okay. Let's watch some of the new Season of Growth. Let's hope that it's actually picking things for us. Try to remember what we picked. It's like we're drafting face down here. Okay, it's like on a delay or something. Because I didn't click when that came up. The Outrider... I can take an enchantment, give something hexproof and a royal roll. That seems pretty good. Also Scream Puff. 4 or 5 Death Touch, make a food. We could start horning in on black, since we've heard black is good. Okay, apparently Scream Puff is our first card. Not sure what's going on here. Well, makes a human, makes a food, puts some counters. That seems good. You can also, if you have bargain, you can sacrifice. Oh, I've heard Hamlet Glutton is really excellent, though. So, I'm excited to play with that. These things that also give a card when they come down are good. Well, I'm going to go for the green-black Hamlet Glutton deck. Okay, another card not appearing here. Apparently green is bugged, everyone. If you do get a bug draft, you can go, there's a place on their website and you can submit and you get your gold or your gems back, so don't worry about that. We'll just play it out and see what's going on. Okay, I'm not clicking on that. Knight of the Sweet's Revenge. I think this is a no good card. It's like it's for the blue-green ramp deck. We'll take we'll take a Hamlet Glutton number 2 if we're actually getting them. We could test our theory and take a black card. Okay, that one went into the deck. Very strange. I don't know what's going on. Get your act together. Yet. Okay, here's a bargain. And it removes enchantments, which we're going to want at least some enchantment removal. Also, Hollow Scavenger. Just make a food. It can grow. Rat Out. That is removal. There are a fair amount of X1s that we might want to remove. So I like these two things. If this is white removal, maybe should have considered that. The Spreading Seas, love this card. I think it's insta-banned. It's used as mana removal. It looks like green is open here, at least from this pack. Create a monster roll and fight. That seems good. Enchantment could be pretty grindy. Here's one of your splash helpers. We probably wouldn't mind getting that, especially if we're in green. We could start picking up some off-color adventure cards or things. So we know we like this mix rectangles here. This makes more rectangles. Ward 2, put a +1/+1 counter. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good 1-drop. And you do want 1-drops to like load up your rolls on. We should see if we can get the roll where the young adventurer roll, where it grows, it gets +1/+1 every time it hits. Kind of hard to see what we're doing in our deck. What if I do this? No, it still thinks we've only picked 5 cards out of 8 picks. So it's a ramp. Aggravated Assault wheeled the table here. I think it's either Scarecrow Guide or the Ramper. We'll take the Ramper. We hopefully have 2 Hamlet Gluttons. And we could branch out into white, seems to be open. There's some good combos with this stockpiling Celebrant. Yeah, sure. Well, I think green, we picked the right color to go heavy on in the first pack here. Seems to be a lot of green. And it says we have a bunch of packs stacked up there. I don't know what's going on, Arena. Get your act together. Fighter food. Debate whether this is main deckable. Probably not. Maybe we actually will take a uncommon. Revolt and Zendoble Teeth. And we'll take the uncommon Knight of the Sweet's Revenge. And the Spider Food. Okay. Leyline of Anticipation. Don't play that. I mean, you can, but probably shouldn't. Farsight Ritual. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. If this spell was bargained, look at the top 8. Put 2 into your hand, the rest in the bottom. So, not quite as good Memory Deluge, but Memory Deluge is a very good card. I think we're not necessarily looking to go into the late game. We got a couple black things. We got the Fairy. Got the Voracious Vermin. That thing grows. If we wanted to just really cut green, we could take Ferocious Werefox. Putting the monster roll on something could be good. Otherwise, if white is open, Frostbridge Guard or Stroke of Midnight. There's white removal. Maybe we should have been taking that. Okay, we got As Foretold, Talion's Messenger. Nobody wants to be in blue. Looks like. Beanstalk Worm. Red Tooth Genealogist. Yeah, we like that. Feed the Cauldron. That's removal. We'll try to keep our dreams of being black-green alive here. Squeak By. I like this cheeky house mouse. A lot of value. Black might be more open in this pack. We didn't see a ton of black in the last pack. So 2/3 menace that creates a wicked roll. That's pretty good. This is a bargain spell. Our 2 cards lose 2 life. Oh, we got another oof. And we got this 2/4 Reacher. 2/4 Reach might be good if there's a ton of flyers running around, and the fairies are plentiful. Although nobody seems to want to be in blue. I think the word is out that blue is the weakest color in this set. At least week 1 it appears to be. There will always be people who figure out a format and improve on things. Speaking of which, my brother has been studying the format. Frequent Mythic level drafter for Obi-Wan Kenobi. Food Fight. So you can turn all your food into shocks, essentially. Take another Glutton. 3/1 that dies into a food. I like these things that give hexproof. These are usually pretty good. We don't have a lot of removal either. But whenever an enchantment put in the graveyard, draw a card. That could be very good in our deck. Also, we have the Rat out, which is the not premium removal, but is removal. Remove a small thing. Make a rat. Knightly Valors. That's a reprint, of course, but strong in where was it originally? One of the Ravnica sets. Original printing of it. All right. Oops. I don't know what's going on with not getting all the cards that we drafted. I'm going to hope that that's fixed when we get to the end of this. Bell Horseman. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That's pretty good. I don't really want a hand disruption. These are 2 black hand disruptions, so maybe those are the less good black things. Ooh, but Stab Wound. That's actually really good. And it's some removal. We need removal. A Leaping Ambush. I think we'd rather have stuff that leaves behind things. So this is definitely for a bargain deck. We could take it on spec. And now we could get the rat out. Genealogist. So the word on bargain is it's not hard to find stuff worth bargaining because you got the rats, you got your roll enchantment tokens. There's lots of stuff running around that's worth bargaining. The problem is finding bargain cards that are okay. Unable to make draft pick. I don't know what's going on here. Looks like it automatically gave us a Threadbind click. Now we can take the Genealogist. Maybe just a 5/4. If we can get a monster roll on this, get +1/+1 and trample. Why not? And we got a Glutton. Bestial Bloodline. So you can sack this, right, and then pay 5. It's more of a grindy card. Green-black was a good, fun one to play in the original Eldraine. Ooh, Lord Skitter's Blessing. Yes, please. As long as you can keep an enchantment on the battlefield, you can use this as a Phyrexian Arena for 2 mana, which is pretty awesome. Dark Tutelage is very dangerous, but we'll take Lord Skitter's Blessing, please. Did they give it to us? Oh my goodness. What is going on, Arena? Tough Cookie! 2/2 comes with the food. Yeah, I'm down for the Tough Cookie. There's our bargain thing, but we're not that exciting. Here's another bargain. If you bargain, a land becomes a 3/3. Turn from the Wilds is an enabler, I think, but don't need it right now. So I think we're just all in on Hamlet Glutton. So we do have our. Let's pick up our Signpost. 3/3 for 3. Comes down, has a food. You can sack foods to put +1/+1 counters, but only as a sorcery. And you can sack foods to draw cards. Yes, please. And here's expensive but removal. Again, did it even add it to our... I don't know what's going on. Some cards are just not adding. I waited a few minutes. I even rebooted the program after I first launched it. This has been very common where they have a lot of problems on the opening. Okay, I love this because it's just got the destroy an artifact or enchantment. Like, now this does also, but doesn't have trample though. But I'd just rather have a tough cookie. Hard to tell my I think I'm good in the 2-drop slot. Just grab this. People will have some busted enchantments because of the enchantment slot. Oh, and Utopia Sprawl. We're heavy green, so that's pretty good for us. As long as, well, this is removal. I've heard removal is kind of good to have. I'm going to take the removal. If I indeed did take the removal. Ground seal, not that great unless we can bargain it. What just happened? I don't know what's going on here, folks. Take this. We can maybe splash it somehow. I don't know. It is a 1/3 that taps for green or blue, but you can only use that to cast expensive things. There's a bargain. There's Minstrosity. Maybe Brave the Wild is legit with the bargain ability. I think with Lord Skitter's Blessing, we don't necessarily need the Rowan's Grim Searches in our deck. Let's hope we get to play this deck. They're able to get everything working well. We've got at least 3 Hamlet Gluttons. So, see if this is as good as they say. I think we can run Hopeless Nightmare, right? 'Cause come down, bargain material for our Brave the Wilds or other things. Leaping Ambush, probably not going to play it, but good to know it is out there. Oh, there it is. Okay, it just appeared. Target creature gets +1/+3 and gains reach until end of turn. And take another oof. And the Genealogist on the wheel. I was just thinking that one's pretty good because it's not like an adventure where you have to do it in installments. You just get it right off the bat. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, maybe there's an extra Hamlet Glutton in our sideboard. There's the Shadow of the Oath. Okay, so the ones that disappeared have reappeared in the sideboard, it appears. Maybe. Leave a comment if you were tracking everything here. The question is, like, do we need these other things? Rat Out, the question is how good that is. I might want to keep that in the sideboard and bring it in if it seems like I'm up against a lot of X1s. Because otherwise, I think my goal is just to get to the Hamlet Gluttons on turn 4 or 5. So actually maybe we do want Brave the Wilds, just so we're making sure we're getting basic lands into our hand. Hitting those land drops. Royal Treatment. This is a good late game card, and it's good wearing auras. Lord Skitter's Blessing, great. Bestial Bloodline, don't think we need that. Spawn, great. We're going to use it to ramp us. Tough Cookie. Target non-creature artifact you control becomes a 4/4 artifact creature. So if we get a regular food, we can turn it into a 4/4. Oh, and it comes down with a regular food, so yeah. Turn 2, play this. Turn 3, attack for 6. Seems good. The oof, let's just go 1 oof. Conceited Witch. I don't think we need that. We'll feed the Cauldrons. Stab Wound. The Voracious Vermin. The Curse of the Werefox will be nice with our big guys. Giving them trample. And also letting them fight. Red Tooth. Is that an instant speed? No, it's sorcery speed. This guy I like. Because it's basically a 3-mana, 3/4 ward 1. Sweet Tooth. We are still pretty thick in the 3-drop slot. We're probably going to have to trim a little in that slot. If we were to trim, what would we trim, though? Hard to know. I guess these are removal, so we don't necessarily count them as 3-drop. So maybe we're not so thick in the 3-drop slot. Ashiok's Reaper could be drawing us a fair amount of cards. Hard to know how that plays until I've played with it. This makes the monster roll and is a 4/3 trample itself. Seems pretty good. These guys, I'm not that excited. I want to bring those in if I keep facing flyers. Scream Puff, 4/5 Death Touch. I think I'm just on trying to get to the Hamlet Gluttons. Shatter the Oath. Yes, removal. Beanstalk Worm. Pretty good with our monster roll stuff. On the other hand, this is going to almost always be 5 mana for us, so we probably don't need this. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to cut the Hopeless Nightmare. Now we're down to 1 cut here. So I think the question is whether we run the Stromkeld Vanguard or trim down 1 Hamlet Glutton. That's the question. Maybe 4 Hamlet Gluttons is a little bit greedy. So let's try it like this. Make your predictions in the comments. How many wins you think the deck is going to get? No cheating and peeking ahead. And we'll be back with some Wilds of Eldraine action in a moment. Playing against Yasunoshin. Oof. Well, we do have our fun 1/1. Turn 1, and we got a little bit of removal. So Scarecrow Guide. Do we want to try to remove that? Probably not. Well, actually, we attack? Yeah. Make sure we're getting some lands out of the deck. No attacks. We could Stab Wound it next turn. I think we'd rather just play the Genealogist. They are blue-white. Okay. They've correctly called. We're not looking to trade off our Admirer yet. Feed the Cauldron. Let's see, I think they might have like the deal damage to an attacking creature thing. I guess they couldn't really use it because of the ward. Just keep adding to the board. I'm not that scared of the Scarecrow Guide. Oh, it has to attach to another creature. I thought it could attach to itself. So, bad sequencing there. We live and we learn. Okay, they're not doing anything over there. Can I kill your guy? Got something? See if they have to deal 3 to an attacker. We got a royal treatment right here. Ward 1 plus Ward 2. I don't think they... And can you pay the Ward 1? Sorry. Oops. We would have saved it anyway, but still. Yeah, you got really screwed over there because they lost their adventure. Okay, they were able to put this back on the battlefield. On the other hand, kill it again? Smack in for 5. Now our deck seems to be working. All we had to do was draw lands, who knew? Opponent is flooding out. Playing the all removal deck. I guess wisely disabling that because we need some of our enchantment removal here to get rid of that. I can still pump this if we do draw enchantment removal before they decide to pay 3 to remove it. Stockpiling Celebrant. Don't get the value out of it. They're going to bounce their own removal? Just to scry? No. I don't think that's going to work for them. Yeah. They don't get the scry. Voracious Vermin. I can do that, or I can just stab wound this guy. I kind of want to save the stab wound for if they play something with big toughness. My question is, should I just attack in with the fawn? Because if they want to kill it, then that grows my vermin. Nah. They go to 4. The Prophetic Prism, get a redraw. Definitely looking to splash off-color adventures here, it looks like. And we get a win. Pick up the win. It's all brand new for me. Could be up against a bunch of people who've played. Ooh, okay. Well, we got a 1, a 2, and a 3. No black mana, but... And the opponent is in blue. What does this do? Do we want to put... Oh wait, but the Elvish Archivist... We're not getting any... I think we'll put this out now. The chance next turn we make a monster roll. Throw it on the Toadstool Admirer, of course. This guy wears rolls very nicely. Ward 2. And we'll get a card. did draw a black card now, so we want to try to draw into some schwamps. They're going to take out the Archivist now. Probably wise. I like playing the Root Water. We could play Monster Roll onto this guy, get in. But I like playing the Root Rider Fawn because if we draw a land next turn, then we're at 5 for a bargained Hamlet Glutton. Red Cap Thief makes a treasure. Pretty good. Blue-red. So blue-red is the spells deck. We could... Can't really fight that down. We need a bigger creature. And we need one more mana to start plussing it. Rat. Oh, actually, no. We have the Root Rider Fawn to plus it. Is it? Should we blow up their treasure? That's just greedy. Let's just, you know what? Let's just forget the adventure side. Let's just make a 4/3, no attacks. Maybe wanted to put the enchantment down on it so we had something to bargain that we didn't care as much about, but... I also like activating Curse of the Werefox here. Say they play some big creature. That'd be profitable for us to fight. This can, if we get another mana, this can tap to add a mana of any color, so it can get us black as a splash. We're running 8 swamps in this deck currently. Not sure why we haven't gotten any. Getting a little bit mana screwed.
The snake is eating my hand!
In other words, how long of a screw is necessary?
Bounce our Fawn. Rude. This thing is a vigilance. Is really slowing us down. I think we still... Let's chill here. We were so close to getting that fast Hamlet Glutton. Now it's going to be like coming down turn 7, but we don't have a lot of mana. We can take some hits from opponent, though. If they want to tap down our 4/3 and start smacking in, that's fine. We got Feed the Cauldron. Sadly, they took out our rare right off the bat. We didn't even get to see the Archivist in action. Went straight to the old graveyard. Okay. We'll play a 6/5 giant. There we go. Can't I bargain? Cast with bargain, right? Auto pay. Action cannot be paid. Oh, artifact, enchantment, or token. Okay, I can't get a creature. I need a token first. Let's take out their sentry. Make a food. And we don't get to destroy anything else, so... Pass turn. We're gonna have to take a big smack from this 6/5. They might not want to attack in, because we could double block on it. Nope. They do. No blocks. Now the Hamlet Glutton. They're blue-red. I mean, they could counterspell this. That would be pretty sad. We could try to wait till the coast is more clear. Royal treatment. So we can go get a... Oh, oops. I thought that was the one that gets us a land. Well, I keep screwing things up. Jocks. They're just going to draw some cards. Okay. Well, we played around that counterspell successfully. That's what we were doing. I'm fine taking another hit for 6. We're going to gain 3 whenever we can cast this. We got the Vanguard also as a potential 1-2 punch here. No blocks. Opponent is just keeping stuff close to their vest. I wonder if they have a splash? Why are they sitting on 6 mana? Rip of cards. Okay, they're cursing the fox. Alright. Well, that's perfect. Okay, now they're tapped out. Let's cast with the bargain. I think we'll just lose. I think we want to keep our food, right? Maybe not. We're going to get a food from the top. No attacks. I think we can just chump with this guy, right? They come in with the 6/5. Next turn we can Curse of the Werefox. Also want to get their enchantment off the battlefield here. So they can't use it to bargain. Captain Abs. Abs Fabs. Got a Skewer Slinger. Okay. Well, we could just go Hamlet Glutton, Hamlet Glutton. See, they got a bounce spell. We're about to get wrecked. Okay. Did get wrecked somewhat. I wonder if I send this in. We're gonna get to draw a card, but I guess I won't. 7/7 is gonna be hard for them to deal with. Okay, that's sends that to the graveyard. Take 9 against a deck that might have burn. Or do we just throw the cookie in front of the bus? This next turn, we're going to gain 3 off one of these Hamlet Gluttons. Be safe. Better safe than sorry. We took too many hits early on here. Opponent is kind of tempoing us out with all these spells that they're doing. Hamlet Glutton. Can I just literally straight up cast this? I don't think I can yet. Right? I need one more turn. At this point, I'm going to sack that. It'll draw us a card. We might need that food. We might need that food for life. No tax. Farsight Ritual. Okay, here they go. We passed that card, probably to them. Somebody picked up all the blue-red that was going around in our pod. They got 2 of their best cards from the top 8. Or just from the top 4. I guess they don't have anything to bargain. Ooh, that's a big attack. That, to me, is quite suspicioso. If everything gets +1/+1, I don't think that's in this format. Torch the tower, okay. Is that their big plan? To be able to remove our guy that was drawing us cards. 3/4 flyer. That's going to be a problem. Okay, and all of a sudden they just have flyers for days. This doesn't have reach, does it? Can we play the vermin? No. Just straight up play the glutton without bargain, right? No tax. They're gonna beat us in the air pretty quick, though. That's a rare. That, I guess we knew was coming, because they did the -4/-0. I guess we're putting our Reachers back in the deck. Seeing what we're weak to. We did get a bit screwed on land here, so this was not the... we should have had them on the back foot attacking with 6/6s and making them trade off. Been pumping this guy up. But they're discarding Torch the Tower? Okay. We need enough mana open to crack this food next turn. Oh, jeez. Okay. Hearth Elemental. We can now cast that for 1. We got a 5 and they got something that can deal 1 damage. Flick a coin. Okay. Give them a nice for that. Congratulations. And another flyer. So we're pretty much cooked here with all these flyers running around. We can play this guy to keep the ground down. And we can crack the food, but don't see. We would have to get like just removal or something. All that stuff just lined up perfectly here. And they got curiosity. Why not? So they might be able to deal 9. They're discarding their burn spells. Go to 1. What do we get off the top? Hamlet Gluttons for days was not going to save us. Arth Elemental. Brave the Wilds. What's Bargain? Target a land we control. Good game. We just all attack. All right. Well, that is a start. Learning the format in our own deck. Last game lasted 21 minutes. I don't know if I can even air that. Who's going to sit that long? Ooh, okay. Still my troublemaker. Oof. We could get Werefox. I love the Lord Skitter's Blessing. This is a great hand if we draw black. Let's do a risky keep. Oh, that's not the one I wanted.
There should be no risk management. Study risk-taking, not risk management.
Risky business.
Oh, we did it. We did it here, folks. Lord Skitter's Blessing. On the Toadstool Admirer. Ash Party Crasher. Okay, they get their... their signpost, but you know, we have removal. Off to a great start. We've drawn 2 cards a turn. Let's just keep hitting them so that we don't get behind. The Red-White Celebration deck is supposed to be quite good. Okay, Hamlet Glutton. We can't quite play that yet. We could take out their... let's see if they block here. They do block the thief? No. They don't block the thief. Okay. Is it worth taking out their treasure? We trade a food for their treasure. I think we do. Just in case this treasure is going to accelerate them. Also got a potential royal treatment surprise here. Want to use some removal. Armory Mice, okay. Not celebrating this time. Do I use the royal treatment just so I have a different thing to bargain. Yeah. Ooh, stab wound. And another Hamlet Glutton. Okay. Guess we don't want to risk attacking here because they can block with the Armory Mice. So let's just glutton it up. No attacks. We could even lose Lord Skitter's Blessing just to get another 6/6 here. This seems like a kind of a desperate attack. Yeah, we're just we're doing it here. Stab wound. We put a stab wound on that guy. I think they want a double block. Nope. If they did, I was going to royal treatment it here. So, do we Curse of the Werefox, take out one of their creatures, and stab wound another one? Oh, we can't stab wound another one. I think we're just going to keep casting these guys. Lord Skitter's Blessing, not necessary. They're at 7. We're at 19. We got a couple 6/6 tramples. At a certain point, we can sit back with the stab wound on one of their creatures. The Red-Cap Thief, most likely. Turn it into an 0/1 that pings them for 2. Yeah, you can't attack. You got 2 6/6s coming at you. One of which can get protected from a kill spell. Yeah, I don't need Troublemaker Oof anymore. Maybe they wanted that. Did they need something to bargain? Right. 4 damage. Okay. They had nothing. Nothing. 2 and 2. Let's play this out. Draft another one. Okay, we got Greta on 3. Yeah. We can do this. We'll just cash this in for land number 4, I guess. Probably don't have to. Do want double green in our deck. Don't get a 2-drop. Bit sad. White-black. White-black looks like it could be a fun combo. We can make Greta 4/4. Probably don't need to. They got a Vermin. Kind of want to stab wound that now. We've also got a Vermin of our own. Got the royal treatment. If they got removal. No blocks. Excuse me. Rats can't block it all anyway. Okay, flooding out. I think Maybe we eat a food here. Looks like they might have the deal 3. Ugh. Just ate some lunch and I guess there's a little bit of something here. They bargained. We will save. They do grow their rat. Some serious damage. And then, I don't know, do we just stab wound this guy before it grows again? Or is that unlikely? I mean, black-white has a lot of sacrifice. We could get our 1-3 down, but that doesn't... Adding to the board's not that exciting for me. Yes, let's see. A way to save it? Back and it's wicked. Pretty good. We got them, they got us. We got 4 cards in hand. We've got 2 nothing burgers in hand. We have more removal. Grows our rat though. Let's get a Hamlet. Let's get a 6/6 Hamlet now that they burned their removal. Keeping the back a blocker. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Mana away from casting it without bargain. Oh, wait. Cancel. With bargain. Have to lose the food. Bad Pikachu. You like to grow my rat? Actually, I should have just sacked the rat. Maybe I wanted to keep that rat. If I draw another glutton off the top, I guess I will wish I had kept it. Although, once I get this down, I'll have 7 mana. Won't be as irrelevant. They can attack with their 1/1, grow to their guy to 4/3. Ooh, strong attack. Should I just take it? Kind of inclined to see if they... Yeah, it's just no blocks. We're 10 on the crackback. We don't necessarily need to risk it. They got a blocker? Damage to attacking or blocking creature. They can bargain and destroy, so they probably have another one of those. Oh man, we do get the glutton. Let's come in. They're gonna have to. They kill the 6/6. That'll grow our rat. They'll take 5. They'll be at 5. Cast the fawn. Next turn we have the glutton. The fawn survives, or we draw a land. Yeah, we have another light blade. Sure. They have 2 light blades. Oh, they might have 2 light blades. Opponent all removal all the time. Seemed like they had something, though. Some kind of instant speed something. Spellscorn Coven. Oh, ouch. Get your rat off the battlefield. Maybe we should have gotten... maybe we should have gotten rid of the flyer? I don't know. They might have to chump block here. What you got, opponent? Land. Good for us. I'll remove all the time deck. What you got? For outer range, you're getting hit by another Light Blades. Unless they can get a token or something down. Okay. Got a 3/5, but again, that's just going to have to chump. I guess I may as well attack in with this. And a 4. Hunter CJ, hanging on. Hanging on by a thread. Brave the Wilds. Cast with Bargain. This Swamp. Now, even if they've got a kill spell for the Voracious Vermin, we've got 4 damage on board. They need both their cards in hand to be kill spells. Weren't expecting the hasty land, were ya, Hunter CJ? Ringblade Assassin, okay. Yep. GG's. Interesting hand. I didn't really look at it before I hit keep, but I got my Archivist. Archivist getting a second shot here. Let's see how she can do. I think an X1. Oh yeah. But we don't really want to fight here, do we? Draw a card. No attacks. Take some hits from the Minstrosity, but then we'll get the Glutton down and we'll be copacetic. Oh, Lord Skitter, that is a good card. So they can eat our graveyard and no blocks. They're making a 1/1 rat every turn with that card. No attacks. We might have to Curse of the Werefox just to get rid of that. Oh, okay, they're going to offer a trade here. Okay. I mean, not bad, right? They traded for our 4-drop and they leave behind 2 bodies. And they're playing another rare Questing Druid. That could get out of hand. We could Stab Wound that. We could Curse of the Werefox that. I think we can let that grow though. I think we're just happy to play a bargained 6. No attacks. Monstrosity dies into a food. Do this. The problem is this triggers only once a turn. Fawn's Main Troll. Okay. taking out the Archivist. Ouch. Alright, so much for drawing cards with that. That's what we need. That's a rare. You just shatter that. Make a 7/7 trample. I don't get to draw a card, but they cracked us back for 7. But I think between Feed the Cauldron, Stab Wound, Curse of the Werefox, we're not so worried. The Death Toucher's a little bit rough. There's a fight spell, so our guy would die. Is there any way to kill the Death Toucher? We just have to trade. Ooh, the Greta. Up the Druid. No attacks. I really want that Minstrosity to die into a food for them, though. Well, now we basically have to trade for the Scream Puff. I mean, we don't have to, but I think we're going to. Because they didn't attack all. We're bored with a bunch of food and a bunch of rats. I think we'll try not to crack one of these foods. We'll crack one of them. But we have a bunch of our Hamlet Gluttons in the deck. Although, actually, we can straight up cast it, so maybe we don't need bargain material. Get them to crack their own food. Oh, they got another Scream Puff? Gee, many Christmas. Put a Stab Wound on it. Still getting hit for 4 a turn. Hope they start flooding out. Now remember, it was 13-13 even. Oh, what? I didn't even see that. Okay. Apparently they can hit us for 8 a turn. And make a food. Alright. Well, they just have all the rares for our same colors. And we draw a Nothing Burger. We can chump the 4/4, go to 1, but we're just dead. Ain't coming back from this one. Restless Cottage. Didn't even. When did they play that? That just been down the whole game? Yeah, Troublemaker Oof. Let me just concede. Okay, well, thanks for joining me here in the attic. Hope you liked Wilds of Eldraine draft. We're going to do more on the channel, so stick around. And this is Manadad reminding you Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.